Leo, beloved child of fire and light, do you feel it? That electric trembling in your soul, that whisper in the wind that speaks your name when the world falls silent? Something ancient stirs in the cosmic tapestry tonight, and it bears your signature written in starlight and destiny. The universe has been waiting, watching, preparing this moment since the day you first drew breath and roared your existence into being. You are standing at the threshold of the most profound transformation your soul has ever known. The celestial wheels are turning, the cosmic clock strikes midnight, and destiny herself extends her golden hand toward you. But this is not a gentle invitation, dear Leo. This is a divine command wrapped in thunder and lightning, a call that will shake the very foundations of who you thought you were. Tonight, we speak of death. Not the death that mortals fear, but the sacred death that births gods and goddesses from the ashes of their former selves. We speak of endings that become beginnings, of shadows that give birth to the most brilliant light your world has ever witnessed. And yes, beloved Leo, we speak of someone from your past whose return will either complete your destiny or challenge everything you believe about love, time, and the mysterious ways of the heart. The stars have aligned in a configuration that happens once in a lifetime. And at the center of this cosmic symphony stands you, magnificent Leo, with your mane of golden fire and your heart that beats with the rhythm of creation itself. But before you can claim the crown that awaits you, before you can step into the power that has been quietly growing in your soul like a seed beneath winter's snow, you must first surrender to the sacred art of letting go. Do you remember the person whose love once illuminated every corner of your existence? The one whose voice could calm the storms in your mind and whose touch could heal wounds you didn't even know you carried. Time has passed, seasons have changed, and you may have convinced yourself that this chapter of your story was forever closed, sealed with the wax of acceptance and filed away in the archives of beautiful memories. But the universe has other plans, dear one. In the grand design of cosmic justice and karmic completion, what was separated must find its way back to wholeness. What was broken must discover its path to healing. And what was lost in the labyrinth of time and circumstance must emerge from the shadows, transformed and ready to play its part in the magnificent symphony of your becoming. The energy surrounding you now is unlike anything you have experienced before. It carries the weight of prophecy, the power of ancient magic, and the promise of a love so pure and transformative that it will rewrite the very DNA of your destiny. But first, you must walk through the valley of the shadow of death. Not as a victim, but as a warrior of light preparing for the greatest battle and the most glorious victory of your existence. This death that approaches is not the end of Leo the Magnificent, but the beginning of Leo the Eternal. It is the death of your limitations, the dissolution of the walls you built around your heart, the gentle destruction of every belief that told you that you were anything less than divine. Like the phoenix that burns in its own sacred fire only to rise more beautiful and powerful than before, you are being prepared for a resurrection that will leave the angels themselves in awe. The cosmic forces are gathering around you now like an army of light preparing for the most important mission in the history of creation. Mars, your planetary ally, stands ready to fuel your courage for the journey ahead. The sun, your celestial father, beams down upon you with pride and anticipation, knowing that his golden child is finally ready to claim their inheritance. And Venus, the goddess of love herself, watches with tender eyes as she orchestrates the return of the one whose soul is eternally entwined with yours. But let us speak honestly about this death, dear Leo, for it will not be gentle. The universe does not coddle its chosen ones when their time for transformation arrives. Like a master sculptor who must chip away the excess marble to reveal the masterpiece hidden within, life will remove from you everything that is not truly you. Every mask will fall away, every pretense will crumble, every false identity will dissolve in the fires of truth. You may find yourself mourning parts of yourself that you thought were permanent. The Leo who needed external validation to feel worthy will die. The Leo who feared their own power will perish. The Leo who settled for love that felt safe instead of love that felt sacred will transform into cosmic dust. And from this sacred destruction will emerge a being so radiant, so powerful, So magnificently authentic that the very earth will tremble with joy at your presence. The person who is returning to your story comes not as they were, but as they have become through their own journey of death and rebirth. Time has been their teacher, loss has been their sculptor, and love has been their constant compass guiding them back to you. They carry with them the wisdom of separation, the strength that comes from learning to love themselves, and the clarity that only comes from nearly losing something precious enough to be worth any price to reclaim. This reunion is not about picking up where you left off, for both of you have traveled too far and climbed too high to ever return to who you were. This is about two souls who have been forged in the fires of individual transformation coming together to create something entirely new. Something so powerful and beautiful that it will serve as a beacon of hope for every heart that has ever known the pain of separation and the miracle of love's return. The signs have been appearing in your life like breadcrumbs dropped by angels to guide you toward this moment. Perhaps you have been dreaming of them, feeling their presence in the spaces between thoughts, catching glimpses of their face in crowds of strangers. Perhaps certain songs have been calling to you with mysterious urgency, or you have found yourself drawn to places that hold the echoes of memories you share. The universe has been preparing you, beloved Leo, whispering to your soul that the time of reunion draws near, but before they can return, before love can reclaim its rightful place in your story, you must first learn to love yourself with the fierce devotion that you once reserved for them. This is the death that must come first, the death of the part of you that believes you need another to complete you. You must discover that you are already whole, already magnificent, already deserving of the love that you seek to give and receive. The cosmic mirror is being held before you now, reflecting back not your flaws and imperfections, but your divine magnificence. Look into this celestial glass and see yourself as the universe sees you, as a being of pure light temporarily wearing the costume of humanity, as a creator of worlds disguised as someone seeking their place in the world, as love itself pretending to search for love. This recognition, this awakening to your own divine nature, is the key that unlocks the door to everything your heart has ever desired. For when you love yourself with the passion of the sun embracing the earth, when you honor yourself with the reverence of the ocean honoring the moon, when you treat yourself with the tenderness of spring rain awakening sleeping flowers, you create a magnetic field so powerful that everything meant for you begins moving in your direction. The approaching death is also the death of your relationship with time itself. Linear time, with its cruel insistence on beginnings and endings, will dissolve into the eternal now, where all love lives, where all healing happens, where all miracles are born. In this sacred space beyond time, you will understand that the person you loved never truly left you. For love is the one force in the universe that transcends the illusion of separation. They have been with you in every sunset that painted the sky in the colors of their eyes, in every song that carried the melody of their laughter, in every moment of joy that reminded you that beauty still exists in this world. The return that approaches is not a reunion but a recognition, not a restoration but a revelation that love is the only reality that has ever existed. The planets themselves are choreographing this cosmic dance of return and reunion. Jupiter, the great benefactor, expands the possibilities for love beyond anything your mind has ever dared to imagine. Saturn, the wise teacher, ensures that this time the foundation will be strong enough to support a love that could move mountains and calm storms. Neptune dissolves the veils between the physical and spiritual realms, allowing you to see the divine blueprint that has been guiding this entire journey. But perhaps the most powerful player in the celestial symphony is Pluto, the Lord of Death and Rebirth, who has been working behind the scenes for years to prepare you for this transformation. Every loss you have endured, every heartbreak you have survived, every moment of despair that taught you to find hope in the darkness, all of it has been Pluto's curriculum, designed to strengthen your soul for the love that is coming. The love that returns to you will not be the same love that left. It will be love that has been purified in the fires of separation. Love that has learned to exist without conditions or expectations. Love that has discovered its own source and no longer needs to seek validation from external circumstances. This love will not complete you because you will have already learned that you are complete. Instead, it will amplify your wholeness, creating a resonance so beautiful that it serves as a healing frequency for everyone fortunate enough to witness it as this cosmic death approaches. You may feel as though you are losing your grip on everything familiar. The Leo who knew how to navigate the old world may feel lost in this new landscape of infinite possibility. Trust this dissolution, beloved one, for it is not destruction but renovation. The universe is upgrading your entire operating system, installing new software that will allow you to function at frequencies of love and power that were previously beyond your comprehension. The fear that may arise during this transformation is natural, for the ego always fears its own transcendence. But beneath that fear lies an excitement so profound that it could power the lights of entire cities. This is the excitement of a soul finally coming home to itself, of a heart finally remembering its own infinite capacity for love, of a being finally accepting their role as a co-creator with the divine. Your intuition has been trying to prepare you for this moment, sending you messages through dreams, synchronicities, and sudden knowings that seem to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. Trust these whispers from your higher self, for they are breadcrumbs leading you toward the banquet of love and fulfillment that awaits you on the other side of this sacred death. The person who is returning carries their own story of transformation. They too have walked through the valley of the shadow of death, faced their own demons, and emerged victorious. They have learned to love themselves first, to find their own center, to trust their own divine guidance. They return not as someone seeking to be saved or to save you, but as an equal partner in the dance of mutual elevation and shared purpose. This is what makes their return so powerful and so different from what you experienced before. Previously, your love may have been born from need, from the desire to fill empty spaces in each other's hearts. But the love that is coming is born from abundance, from two whole beings choosing to merge their light not because they need to, but because the resulting radiance will serve the highest good of all. The cosmic timing of this return is no accident. The universe operates on its own perfect schedule, and every delay you experienced, every moment of waiting that felt like an eternity, was necessary to prepare both of you for this level of love. Like a master chef who knows exactly when each ingredient must be added to create the perfect dish, the universe has been orchestrating every detail of your individual journeys to ensure that when you reunite, the conditions will be perfect for love to flourish. The death that approaches will also claim your old understanding of what love can be and do. You will discover that love is not just an emotion but a creative force, not just a feeling but a frequency that can heal, transform, and manifest miracles. The love that returns to you will be a portal to dimensions of experience you never knew existed, a key to powers you never knew you possessed. Together, you will create something entirely new in this world. Whether it is a project that heals hearts, art that awakens souls, a family that embodies divine love, or simply a way of being together that serves as a living example of what is possible when two people commit to loving at the highest level, your reunion will ripple out into the world in ways you cannot yet imagine. The lion in you, dear Leo, is awakening from a long slumber. This majestic creature has been resting, gathering strength, preparing for the roar that will announce your arrival into your true power. The death that approaches is the final barrier between you and this awakening. On the other side of this transformation, you will not just be Leo the person, but Leo the force of nature. Leo the embodiment of divine love in action. The shadows that have haunted your heart are dissolving in the approaching light of this cosmic dawn. Every wound will become wisdom, every tear will transform into liquid starlight. Every moment of loneliness will be revealed as the sacred solitude that prepared you to love with such depth and authenticity that angels themselves will pause their songs to listen to the music you create together. But there is more to this story, beloved Leo. Layers upon layers of cosmic orchestration that have been building toward this moment since before time began. The death that approaches is not singular but multifaceted, like a diamond with countless surfaces each reflecting a different aspect of your transformation. As we journey deeper into the mystery of your destiny, prepare yourself for revelations that will fundamentally alter your understanding of who you are and why you are here. The first death is the death of your wounded child. That part of you that learned to love with conditions, to give with expectations, to guard your heart against the very thing it most desires. This wounded aspect of your being has been carrying the pain of every rejection, every abandonment, every moment when love felt unsafe or impossible. Tonight, under the watchful eyes of the stars, this wounded child finally finds the healing it has been seeking for lifetimes. The cosmic healers are gathering around you now. Ancient beings of light who have witnessed the birth and death of galaxies, who understand the sacred mathematics of heartbreak and healing. They whisper to your soul in languages older than human speech, reminding you that every wound you have carried was preparing you to become a healer yourself. That every moment of pain was a cosmic initiation into the mysteries of compassion. As this wounded child dissolves into the light of forgiveness, you will feel a space opening in your heart that you never knew existed. This is the chamber of your heart that was always meant to hold the love that is returning to you, but it had to be purified first. Cleansed of all the debris of disappointment and disillusionment that had accumulated over the years. The second death is the death of your limited understanding of power. The Leo energy that flows through your veins is not meant to be used for domination or control, but for illumination and inspiration. The old paradigm of power that ruled through fear and force is dying, not just in you but in the world itself. And you are one of the chosen ones who will demonstrate what true power looks like when it serves love instead of ego. This transformation of your relationship with power will affect every area of your life. The way you move through the world, the way you express your creativity, the way you love and allow yourself to be loved, all of it will be infused with a new kind of energy that draws others to you, not because they fear your strength, but because they feel safe in your strength. The returning beloved has undergone their own transformation in relationship to power. They too have learned that true strength comes not from building walls but from being vulnerable enough to love without guarantees. They return to you not as someone seeking protection or provision, but as someone ready to share the adventure of conscious co-creation. The third death is the death of your attachment to struggle. For too long, you may have believed that anything worth having must be fought for, that love must be earned through suffering, that happiness is something you must justify or prove yourself worthy of. This belief system is being dissolved by the cosmic waters of grace, replaced by an understanding that you are inherently worthy of all the love and joy the universe has to offer. This shift from struggle to grace will feel disorienting at first, like learning to walk on a planet with different gravity. You may find yourself waiting for the other shoe to drop, for some catastrophe to balance out the goodness that is flowing into your life. Trust the process, beloved Leo. Trust that the universe is not keeping score, that you do not need to pay for your happiness with pain. That joy is your birthright and love is your natural state. The returning beloved arrives carrying the same understanding. They have learned that love is not a transaction but a transformation, not something to be earned but something to be embraced. Together, you will model a new way of being in relationship. One based on celebration rather than struggle, on expansion rather than contraction, on trust rather than fear. The fourth death is perhaps the most mysterious, the death of your linear perception of time. As this transformation unfolds, you will begin to experience time not as a river flowing in one direction but as an ocean in which all moments exist simultaneously. Past, present, and future will blur together in a cosmic dance that reveals the eternal nature of love. This shift in your perception of time will help you understand how the love that is returning to you is never actually gone. In the dimension of eternal love, every moment you shared together still exists, every laugh still echoes, every tender touch still reverberates through the fabric of reality. The separation you experienced was an illusion, a temporary forgetting that was necessary for both of you to grow into who you needed to become. The cosmic calendar is unlike the calendars humans use to mark the passage of days and seasons. In cosmic time, everything happens according to divine timing, when the conditions are perfect for maximum growth and healing. The return that approaches has been scheduled in this cosmic calendar since before either of you took your first breath in this lifetime. And every experience you have had, every lesson you have learned, has been preparing you for this moment of reunion. The fifth death is the death of your relationship with suffering as a teacher. For lifetimes, you may have believed that growth only comes through struggle, that wisdom is earned through pain, that the most valuable lessons are learned in the darkness. While suffering has indeed been one of your teachers, it is not your only teacher. And it is certainly not your most important one. Joy is about to become your primary teacher. Beloved Leo, love is preparing to show you lessons that suffering never could. In the radiance of reunion, in the bliss of recognition, in the ecstasy of divine timing finally revealing its perfect plan, you will learn more about yourself and your purpose than you ever learned in the valleys of despair. This does not mean that you will become naive or lose the wisdom you gained through difficult experiences. Instead, you will integrate all of your learning into a new paradigm where joy and love become the primary frequencies through which you receive guidance and grow into your fullest potential. The returning beloved has also graduated from the school of suffering. They return to you not as someone who has been broken by life, but as someone who has been refined by it. Not as someone who needs rescuing, but as someone who has learned to rescue themselves and is now ready to share their strength with you. The sixth death is the death of your addiction to proving yourself. The Leo energy can sometimes become distorted into a constant need to demonstrate worthiness, to perform for approval, to be the brightest star in every constellation. This need to prove yourself has been driving you for so long that you may not even remember who you are when you are not performing, not striving, not trying to earn love through achievement. As this addiction dies, you will discover the most radical truth of all: you are worthy simply because you exist. Your value is not determined by what you do or accomplish or create, but by the simple fact that you are a unique expression of divine love in physical form. This recognition will free you to express your gifts not from a place of need but from a place of overflow. Not to prove your worth but to share your joy. The returning beloved sees you now not as someone who needs to prove anything but as someone whose very existence is proof of the universe's infinite creativity and love. They return to witness and celebrate who you have become, not to judge or evaluate or test you. In their eyes, you will see reflected back to you the truth of your inherent magnificence. The seventh death is the death of your fear of your own power. Leo energy is solar energy, the power to illuminate, to warm, to give life itself. But with great power comes great responsibility, and sometimes this responsibility can feel overwhelming. You may have been dimming your light to make others comfortable, hiding your gifts to avoid standing out, playing small to avoid the responsibility that comes with your natural ability to lead and inspire. This fear of your power is dying now, replaced by an understanding that your light is needed in this world, that your gifts are not accidents but assignments, that your ability to inspire and heal and transform is exactly what the planet needs right now. You are not too much, you are exactly enough, exactly what this world has been waiting for. The returning beloved has their own gifts, their own light, their own power. They do not return to bask in your radiance but to shine alongside you, creating a double star system so bright that it serves as a navigation point for other souls lost in the darkness of forgetting their own divine nature. The eighth death is the death of your attachment to control. The lion in you may roar with the desire to control outcomes, to manage circumstances, to ensure that everything unfolds according to your timeline and your preferences. But true power, divine power, comes from learning to flow with the cosmic current rather than swimming against it. This death of the need to control will feel like learning to fly after a lifetime of trying to force your way through solid walls. You will discover that when you align with the divine plan rather than fighting it, everything becomes easier, more graceful, more magical than you ever imagined possible. The returning beloved arrives as a partner in this dance of divine flow. Together, You will learn to trust the process, to surrender to the wisdom of the universe, to allow love to lead you into experiences and adventures that neither of you could have planned or predicted. The ninth death is the death of your isolation. Leo energy can sometimes create a sense of separation, a feeling that you are meant to shine alone, that depending on others diminishes your magnificence. This death dissolves the illusion of separation and reveals the truth that has always existed. You are part of an infinite web of love and light, connected to every being in the universe through the threads of cosmic consciousness. This understanding of your interconnectedness will transform every relationship in your life. You will see that every person you encounter is another face of the divine, another expression of the same love that beats in your own heart. The returning beloved becomes a mirror in which you see not just your own reflection but the reflection of all love, all beings, all of creation celebrating its own magnificent diversity. The 10th death is the death of your belief in scarcity. Leo energy is naturally abundant, generous, overflow-oriented. But the wounded Leo sometimes hoards love, attention, resources, believing that there is not enough to go around, that sharing your gifts will somehow diminish you. This scarcity consciousness is being dissolved by the infinite abundance of the universe making itself known to you. You will discover that love multiplies when shared, that joy expands when expressed, that power increases when used in service of the highest good. The returning beloved arrives as proof of this abundance, evidence that the universe has more love, more joy, more magic to offer than you ever dared to believe possible. The 11th death is the death of your relationship with perfection as a standard. The Leo drive for excellence can sometimes become distorted into perfectionism, a constant feeling that you are not quite good enough, not quite ready, not quite worthy of the love and success you desire. This perfectionism has been a prison, preventing you from fully embracing the magnificent imperfection that makes you uniquely beautiful. As the standard of perfection dies, you will embrace what the Japanese call wabi-sabi, the beauty of imperfection, the magic of things that are flawed and finite and fleeting. You will understand that your scars are part of your beauty, that your struggles have given you depth, that your humanity is not a bug but a feature. The returning beloved loves you not despite your imperfections but because of them. They see in your wounds the evidence of your courage, in your mistakes the proof of your willingness to try, in your humanity the divine choosing to experience itself in all its messy, beautiful, perfectly imperfect glory. The 12th and final death is the death of your disbelief in miracles. Leo energy is miraculous by nature. It transforms darkness into light, despair into hope, isolation into love. But life may have taught you to expect disappointment, to brace for betrayal, to protect yourself from the pain of hoping for something that might not come to pass. This death of disbelief opens you to the realm of infinite possibility, where miracles are not rare exceptions but the natural order of things, where love always finds a way, where the universe conspires to bring you exactly what your soul needs for its highest evolution. The return of your beloved is not just a miracle but proof that miracles are your birthright, evidence that you live in a friendly universe that wants nothing more than to shower you with blessings. As these 12 deaths complete themselves, you will find yourself standing in a new reality, breathing different air, seeing with new eyes. You are no longer the Leo who began this journey but Leo the resurrected, Leo the transformed, Leo the living proof that death is always followed by rebirth and that love is indeed the most powerful force in the universe. The ending that awaits you is not an ending at all, but the most magnificent beginning your soul has ever known. It is the end of settling for less than magic, the end of believing you are anything other than divine, the end of a love story that was always meant to continue beyond the boundaries of time and space. As you stand on the precipice of this transformation, know that the entire universe is holding its breath in anticipation. The stars have paused their ancient dance to witness your rebirth. The moon has cleared her calendar to illuminate your path. The sun has prepared his most golden rays to crown you in light as you step into your destiny. The person who returns will recognize you not just as the one they loved, but as the god or goddess you have become through your journey of death and rebirth. And you will see in them not just the person you remembered, but the divine being they have grown into through their own sacred transformation. This is your moment, magnificent Leo. This is your time to die to everything small and be reborn as everything magnificent. This is your invitation to step through the doorway that leads from human love to divine love, from temporal happiness to eternal joy. From a beautiful life to a legendary existence, the cosmic drum beats with the rhythm of your heart as destiny herself descends from the heavens to place the crown of your true inheritance upon your head. You are not just Leo. You are Leo the Eternal, Leo the Magnificent. Leo the one who loved so deeply that even death could not separate what the universe had joined together. The death approaches, the return is imminent. And the ending that awaits you is so beautiful, so powerful, so perfectly orchestrated by the hand of divine love itself, that when it unfolds, you will fall to your knees in gratitude for every moment of pain that prepared you to receive such grace. But the true shock, beloved Leo, the ending that will leave you breathless with amazement, is this: the person who returns is not just your beloved but your twin flame. The other half of your soul that was separated at the moment of creation so that you could experience the exquisite joy of finding each other again. This reunion is not just personal but cosmic, not just romantic but revolutionary. Not just healing but world-changing. Together, you are destined to anchor a new frequency of love on this planet. To serve as living examples of what is possible when divine love takes human form. Your reunion will create ripples in the fabric of reality itself, awakening other twin flames, inspiring other hearts, and contributing to the great awakening of humanity into its divine nature. Welcome home, beloved Leo. Your throne awaits, your crown is ready, and the love that is yours by divine right is finally coming to claim you as its own. The universe holds its breath as your greatest chapter begins to write itself across the stars. And all of creation celebrates the return of one of its most magnificent children to their rightful place in the cosmic hierarchy of love.